All right, dear children, welcome back to the class. So we're looking at lines and angles, and we have reached to third lecture. All the fundamentals we have seen already. Whatever fundamentals are there, we have seen them. Okay, and I have already asked you to solve the exercise also. Whatever exercise is there, I have asked you to solve that. And today is doubt solving sessions, no, session, no, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Shall we get into the textbook? Yes, ninth textbook, ninth
Yes,
math
sir.
textbook, lines and angles. Okay, please let me know what are your doubts in first exercise. Any doubts to you in first exercise? Please let me know.
Fifth one, sir.
Fifth one. Yes,
Fifth one,
fifth one.
sir.
Immediate. Yes, immediately. I mean, all other things you must have done, no, already. Fifth one. Let us solve this fifth question. It's quite simple. I knew that everybody is going to ask this. Okay, please read this question. All of you, figure is also given. In figure 6.17, in figure 6.17, POQ is a line. POQ is a line means you understand, no? POQ is a line means this complete angle is 180 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
Correct,
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
So this is like complete is 180 degree. Ray OR is perpendicular to line PQ. Whatever this ray OR is there, this is perpendicular to this PQ. Whatever PQ line is there, this perpendicular means this angle is 90 degree. POQ, sorry, not POQ, ROQ. ROQ is 90 degree. If ROQ is 90 degree, then ROP is also 90 degree, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That you can understand. Okay. Next, OS is another ray lying between the rays OP and OR. So OS is another ray. It is the ray here. Okay, which is lying between OP and OR. This is the ray. Now they are asking us to prove ROS. What is that? ROS. This angle. Okay, this angle. Let me call this angle as A. I can call this as angle as A, no, dear children, ROS as A. So now the solution starts here. So what I will say, what I will say, ROS is equal to A. Just to, I don't want to write it again and again. That's why I'll call it as A. That is equal to half of ROS is equal to half of QoS. Where is QoS? You can see QoS, no? QoS, you can see this QoS, this complete angle. Correct? Now, can you see QoS, dear children? So this angle is like B. Correct? Correct? No?
Yes, sir.
QoS, this complete angle is like B. I will call it as B. So angle QoS is equal to B. You have to draw that diagram, then you have to do that. Okay. Then POS. Where is POS? This is POS. POS. This angle POS. Let me call this as C. Okay. Angle POS is equal to C. Is it clear? Whatever I have written here.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Okay, to prove what I'm supposed to prove, what I'm supposed to prove, tell me. Angle ROS means what? A, right? Angle A is equal to half of, in bracket, QoS means B is there. QoS means B is there. That is angle B, then minus angle C. Is it clear? Is the target set up?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
dear children. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
all the target is set up. I don't think I have space here. I have to go back there and I have to draw this diagram. I'll draw this diagram and then I will start to solve this. Okay, dear children. Yes or no? Should I go
Yes,
back
sir.
there? Okay, I will go back and I will start to solve it. Okay, all right, dear children. So I'm just rubbing it off all the things so that I can copy. So I don't think there is they allow us to copy this. Okay, fine. So anyway, by going back, I will draw that diagram. Then I will solve it. Okay. So we have made that already. Those folders there, no. So there I am going to do that. All right. So this is the fifth question what we are seeing at. So let me come down. Fifth question. So please help me here. So this POQ is a line, no? So here is O and here POQ, and after that OR is there. This is perpendicular. That's why it is 90 degree. There is something like OS here. Actually, we called this angle as A and this complete angle as B. This small angle as C, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Correct, no?
sir.
You can show with the different colors. A B you can show with different color like this. Okay, this is complete angle B, and a C you can show it with blue color. I mean, in your exam, this facility won't be there, but here I'm just telling you, just to make things clear, I'm showing here. What to prove? To prove. Okay, already you have written that what we are writing and all. Okay, you have to prove that what is that A is equal to half of B minus C, right? Correct,
Yes,
no?
sir.
Okay, fine. Now this is what you are supposed to prove. Now can I write angle ROP is equal to 90 degree, dear children? Can I write like that? ROP is equal to 90 degree. Can I write?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
ROP means it is combination of C and A. No, can I write C plus A is equal to 90 degree?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
C plus A is equal to 90 degree. Okay, you can keep it as equation number 1. All right. Correct, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now one more thing, can I write C plus B is equal to 180 degree? You know the reason already. C plus B is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because POQ is a straight line. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? C plus B is equal to 180 degree, no? So C plus B is equal to 180 degree means you do one thing, divide both sides with 2, because here in equation number 90 is there, so I want to bring here also 90. So that's why what I will do, divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. If I divide both sides by 2, what it will become? It will become C plus B divided by 2 is equal to 180 degree divided by 2, right? Does it become like that?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
See, now it becomes C plus B divided by 2, that is equal to 2 ones are 2 90s, it becomes 90 degree. Can I call it as equation number 2?
Yes, sir.
Now can you see that RHS of equation number 1 is equal to RHS of equation number 2? See, both the equations you should be able to compare in geometry. Therefore what I can write? I can write LHS of 1 is equal to LHS of 2 or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, so if I write LHS of 1 is equal to LHS of 2 means, what is LHS of 1? LHS of 1 is C plus A, and what is LHS of 2? It is C plus B divided by 2, correct?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now if you send this to this side, it becomes multiplied. C plus 2 bracket C plus A is equal to C plus B. Then what I will get? I'll get it as 2C plus 2A. Okay, 2C plus 2A is equal to C plus B, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, actually what I'm supposed to prove, I'm getting so many things here, but what I'm supposed to prove, that is very important, no? So what I will do now, so I will bring this C this side. Okay, so if I bring this C this side, it becomes 2C minus C is equal to 2, I mean if I send this 2A that side, it becomes B minus 2A, no? I mean the target you have to say, what is the target? Let us see the target once again. What is the target? I have to bring A on one side and other things on other side, no, dear children? A has to be brought on one side. Clear?
Yes, sir.
See, okay, A has to brought on one side. So what I will do now, so instead of doing this, I want to keep A here only. I will keep 2A here. I will send this 2C and all that side. So what it becomes? It becomes C plus B minus 2C, it becomes, no? Just check whether it
Yes,
is correct
sir.
or not. Okay, then 2A is equal to, it becomes B as usual. I will keep C minus 2C means, don't you think it is minus C?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then after that A is equal to B minus C divided by 2. B minus C by 2 means I can write it as 1 by 2 bracket B minus C, correct?
Yes, sir.
Was this the target? Was this the target for us, dear children?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Over,
Yes,
that's
sir.
it. It's simple or difficult? Tell me. You must be feeling it as difficult right now. You must be feeling like, Are yaar, what is this equation number 1, equation number 2, LHS, RHS, what's going on? You may be feeling like that. But if you see that from the perspective of mathematics, definitely it becomes quite simple for you. Okay, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So you can see from other sources also, but it is solved in very difficult manner, but we made it very easy. Okay, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, are you confused like why we have to divide both sides with this? Divide both sides by 2. Are you confused why we are supposed to do like this? Is anyone confused why we are doing that? See, in the first equation, what is happening, dear children? Whatever first equation is there, now we have got 90 on RHS. But in second equation, if I get 180, it becomes quite difficult for me to compare. No, that's why I divided so that I can make it 90. Then I can compare equation number 1 and equation number 2. So whatever equation number 1 is there and equation number 2 is there, I can compare them no afterwards. If I compare, then I will get the relation. All right, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, first exercise, fifth problem is very clear to all of you, I feel. And if anyone who did not understand this, see, this is completely logical. If you miss out anything, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll go to next question. Okay, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have to do trial and error. Okay, everybody made notes of this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. So let me go back to the textbook where you can ask me some more doubts. Okay, so where you can ask me the doubts, that section I will be going. I think fifth problem it's over. Now any other thing? These things are also important before solving whatever solution is there. No, so you have to start your solution from here, dear children. So you have to be mentioning A, B, C. Otherwise, how they will get to know? These things should be mentioned. Then what is written in those pages, so that should be mentioned. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. So already I think you must have written them. Now, what is other doubt you have in this? Please let me know. Any other question in first exercise? Any doubt? Yes. I think everybody solved this first exercise. All the questions are over, I guess. They are quite simple, no? Any doubt means please let me know so that I can solve it. Yes. Any other question? What you have doubts? Please let me know, dear children. Otherwise, I will move to second exercise. Sorry? Which one?
No, sir.
No doubt, right? All
Yes, sir.
things are
No,
quite
sir.
simple here. Yes. Once again, I'm giving chance for people, those who want to ask doubt. Please let me know what are the doubts you have. Otherwise, I'll move to second exercise. Yes. Any
Move to
questions
second
you can?
exercise, sir.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm moving to second exercise. You can come back. Always, you can come back in the first exercise also. Let's see the questions in second exercise. Yes. Any doubts in the second exercise?
Sixth one, sir.
Sixth one. Yes. Other things you must have done. Sixth one may be the main problem for you. We'll see that. Okay, we'll do that.
Yes, sir.
So have some patience. I'm giving chance for other people to ask some other doubts up to fifth question. Sixth question will tackle that, Sana. By end of the class, we'll
Yes.
tackle it. Okay, immediately it may become very heavy for the people. That's why have some patience. Yeah. Other people, any other doubt? Other than sixth question, any other doubt? We'll come to this. If nobody is asking means we'll solve it and then we'll move on. Yes. Any other doubt other than sixth
Sixth one
one?
only.
To anyone? Sixth one only. Okay. Other doubts, I think first, second, third, fourth, fifth, they're quite simple, I guess. Everybody must have done them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt up
Yes,
to
sir.
fifth question, dear children? Anyone?
No,
Up
sir.
to fifth question, any doubt? No.
No,
Okay.
sir.
So, no. Okay. Let's move on to sixth question. Read this question, dear children. This is quite interesting. Everybody must be knowing about laws of reflection for this. What you should know, dear children? You should know about laws of reflection. Okay, if you know about laws of reflection, then only this question. You know about laws of reflection, no? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Everybody knows that. You know this or not,
Yes.
Sahana? Do you know angle of
Yes.
incidence is equal to angle of reflection? So for example, there is a surface here. On this surface, this is a normal, and any incident ray is coming and it is reflecting, means if this angle is 30 degree, means this will also be 30 degree, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
so this is known as law of reflection. Okay, that you must be knowing. And one more thing I want to tell you here is, for example, this is one parallel, these are two parallel lines. Okay, to these parallel lines, if you are drawing one perpendicular here, perpendicular means it is making an angle of 90 degree. And here also, if you are drawing one perpendicular means, don't if you name them as xy, and if you name it as PQ, don't you think xy and PQ are parallel to each other?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
to the given parallel lines, if you're drawing perpendicular means they will also be parallel. Okay, because 90 degree everywhere 90 degree, no, all alternate interior angles, they will become 90 degree, they become equal. So that's why they become parallel lines. By using that, I'll be, proving this. Now, what you are supposed to prove here, this PQ is there, no, this is a mirror, and this RS is there, this is also mirror. One incident ray light, one ray of light incidents like this, it reflects, again it hits the mirror and it goes back. Now they're asking us to prove AB is parallel to CD, right? This is what they're asking, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So this is the thing what they're asking. Let me write it down in that page and let me solve it off. Second exercise, 6 question. Let me take all these symbols. PQ is one mirror, RS is another mirror. Next is ABCD. Okay, got it. If anything is missing, you can. Everybody wrote this question, no, dear children, already?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, fine. So let me get into that second exercise, 6 question. Second exercise, 6 question. Okay. Second exercise, we have to look for this 6 question. Okay. So this is the mirror, no, dear children? I have got one mirror here. So this is the mirror what I have got. Okay. This is one mirror, and I have got another mirror here. This is another mirror, and it has been named as a PQ and RS. No, this is PQ mirror and this is RS mirror. And on this, there is one ray of light, okay, which is falling like this. Okay, after that, it got reflected here. Okay, again, after that, it went like this. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, here it is like AB. This is AB. And afterwards, it came here. It is a BC. This is a point B. And afterwards, it came here D. Now, to prove, what to prove? To prove AB is parallel to CD, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, let's look into this. Now, I will draw one normal here, dear children. Like this, I will draw one normal here. Okay. I'll draw one normal here like this. So, I will name it as, let me name it as BE. Can I name it as BE?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I'll name it as BE. This is perpendicular, okay? And afterwards, I'm going to draw one more perpendicular here. So let me call it this as a CF. So CF, this is also one perpendicular. This is the construction what I'm doing. What construction I'm doing, dear children? Construction what I'm doing here is BE perpendicular to both BE perpendicular to both PQ and RS. Okay, and another construction what I'm doing, CF perpendicular to both PQ and RS. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, this is the construction what I am doing. Is this clear? Now, can I say BE is parallel to CF, dear children? Can you see that BE is parallel to CF?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, or they are parallel. No, why they are parallel? Just now I have explained you. Because there are two parallel lines. If you draw perpendicular to those lines, means they become parallel. No, for example, this is XY and PQ means this XY becomes parallel to PQ or not. Now leave about this AB, CD, BC and all. You leave about them. Don't look at them. Just look at these two lines which are like one is BE, one is a BE, another is FC or EB or CF, whatever you want to call them. You see at them, they are parallel or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so they are parallel to each other. If they are parallel to each other means, now look at these angles, dear children. Now this one and these lines are parallel means, don't you think this BC is the transversal
Yes, sir.
for these two lines? Yes, if you tilt the mobile phone, no need to tilt at all. Look at this. These are the parallel lines, no? So whatever BE is there and whatever look at this line. This is EB, no? And this is CF, no? These are parallel lines. And don't you think this is a transversal here, dear children? Like this is a transversal. Don't you feel like that? It will be going like this, no? Transversal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this is a transversal. And how about these angles? These angles are called as alternate interior angles, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sir.
please try to understand. See, don't think like these are only the parallel lines. Okay, then I'm going to have these are the alternate interior angles. No, I mean, for example, if you're drawing like this and if you draw like this, then also we are going to have these as the alternate interior angles. No,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
if
sir.
not these are alternate interior angles. No, and if these are the parallel lines, if any transversal is coming like this, okay, these angles are going to be alternate interior angles. No, dear children.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
okay, try to understand that. Okay, that's why I told you geometry is all about a logical thinking. I mean, you have to be comparing quantities. You have to be comparing, you should be seeing with your eyes wide open. Geometry means geo means earth, no? Measurement of earth. Can you do the measurement of earth immediately? No. I mean, with full precision, with your eyes wide open, you should be doing all those things, then only you will understand. Okay, anyway, so moving forward, I will let this figure be here only. Now I can say that this EBC and this BCF both are equal, no? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
these are equal means I will
Yes, sir.
call them as X and X. I will call them both of them as angle X. Okay, I don't want to take trouble for myself. That's why I will tell them that BE is parallel to CF, and whatever BC is there, this BC is the transversal. So whatever BC is there, that BC becomes a transversal. Once that BC has become the transversal means I'm going to have angle EBC is equal to angle FCB. Why? Because alternate interior angles. Correct? Alternate interior angles. And I will call them equal to X. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Then after that, one more point I want to put here. Look at this angle, dear children. How about this ABE and EBC? This is the angle of incidence and this is the angle of reflection, no? ABE and EBC. For example, this is a surface. Here is the surface. On this surface, what is happening? This AB is hitting. This AB as a hit. This is the incident ray and it has come here. This is a reflected ray. And in between, there is that normal. That normal name is BE. Okay. Now, don't you think these two angles are equal? This is X means
Yes,
this
sir.
was also X, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understanding my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, this is also X. If I will write that if that is X, this together they will become 2X. Now look at this. This is BC. Whatever BC is there, not children. This BC is also one more incident ray for second mirror. This RS is also mirror. No, this is a incident ray. This is a incident ray means this is a reflected ray. So if this is incident ray and this is reflected ray means this is X, then this is also X or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Angle
sir.
of incidence and angle of reflection. Okay, please try to get that what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'll write that. What is that? Angle ABE is equal to, look at this, angle ABE is equal to angle EBC. Angle AB is equal to angle EBC. Angle ABE means angle ABE is equal to angle EBC. Angle ABE is, I mean, it has to be X only. So because angle EBC, I got to know that EBC is X. So that's why it becomes equal to X. AB is also X. You have to mention that. Okay. What is the reason you are going to give here? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That's it. Clear, dear children?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. And please try to get it. And similarly here also, angle BCF is equal to angle FCD. Correct? Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Here I think I have written it as FCB. Okay, no issues. No issues at all. Whatever it is, BCF is there, no? This BCF and FCD both are equal. So I'll write a BCF. Angle BCF is equal to angle FCD. So what is the value of angle BCF? Angle BCF is also equal to, or I mean, That angle BCF itself is x. Already I have mentioned it is x, and that is equal to angle FCD. So I can write it as angle FCD is equal to x. Is it clear? Same reason. Here, no need to give that reason again. Understood, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Angle FCD is equal to x. Okay. So if those things are done, now what is the value of angle ABC? Can you have a look at this angle ABC? ABC. Don't you think it is x plus x? It becomes 2x.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes, sir.
I will write angle ABC is equal to x plus x, and that is equal to 2x. Then similarly, what is the value of angle BCD? Angle BCD,
2.
x plus x, 2x, no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
BCD. Okay. So that angle BCD, whatever it is there, that is also equal to x plus x, that is equal to 2x. Now, can I say that angle ABC is equal to angle BCD? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, dear children. Okay. What is the meaning of ABC equal to BCD? Look at this. ABC, this whole angle. Now, can you see that this line, whatever line I am drawing, please be careful. So, this is one line. No, AB is one line or not?
Yes,
It is
sir.
one line.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
this CD is another line or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
afterwards, I have this transversal. No, here is the transversal. This is a big transversal like this in between. So, this is a transversal. Now, if this is a transversal, this angle, and this angle, don't you think they become alternate interior angles? If you want, I will do it with other color. Don't you think these two angles become alternate interior angles?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
these are alternate interior angles, and they're equal. They're equal means this AB and this CD, they're parallel to each other. That's it. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Try
Yes,
to
sir.
observe, dear children. Okay. See, AB and CD, how they are. AB, I mean, let me rub it off. Okay. This is not necessary right now. Already you must have written that. AB is like this. Okay. This is AB. AB. Okay. And CD, it's a little bit above. CD is here. Okay. CD is like this. Okay. After that, from B, you have this transversal here, touching at C, and this angle is 2x, and this angle is also 2x. They are alternate interior angles. No, if you extend, you will get to know these two are parallel. No, AB and CD, look at them. They are parallel or not? This 2x and 2x.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
that's it. Okay. That is the reason I'm going to give. So these are the alternate interior angles are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, AB is parallel to CD. That's it. Over. Clear, dear children?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's quite it's a quite simple here. I mean, no need to bang your head onto this. Okay, this is quite simple and easily you can tackle this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now look into, I mean, by seeing that also you can see AB and CD, whatever are there, they are parallel to each other. By seeing also you can say that. But still, I mean, just to keep the things clear, we have to do it mathematically. I mean, just by seeing we cannot say anything. Okay, for everything there should be a mathematical proof, right, dear children?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. Let's move forward. I think everybody made notes of this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So this is a lines and angles tour. I mean, which lecture? Fourth lecture or third lecture it is?
Third lecture, sir.
Third.
Third, sir.
Lines and angles. Okay, third lecture. This PDF also you will get it. And now I think it's time to get back to our exercise. Okay, whatever exercise is there, we have to get back there. And any doubts? Any doubts in second exercise? Please let me know.
No,
Any
sir.
other doubts for anyone? Okay. Any other doubts in second exercise? Okay, please let me know so that we can solve. Otherwise, I will move to third exercise. Shall I move to third exercise?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Always you can ask me to come back. So we'll look into the third exercise. Third exercise. Will you try all these questions, dear children? First of all, you have to try them. You have to try
Yes,
them.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then only I think already you have tried them, right? Already you must
Half
have
tried,
tried
sir.
them, right? Okay,
Yes,
half tried
sir.
and many doubts. Now today's target is completely with all detailing. I don't want answer of this second exercise just to be written like, okay, this is this much, this is that much. No, I want with full detailing and full steps. Will you write them in fair book?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
full
sir.
detailing and full flow. With full detailing, I want all these things. Okay, dear children. So you have to be
Yes, sir.
doing that. Okay, so I'm going to stop this
Yes, sir.
class with this second exercise, and I will talk to you a little bit. I have a few things to talk to you, dear children. So let me stop this first of all, and then I will talk to you. All right, dear children. Thank you very much for joining the class. Have a good day.